The UK Supreme Court delivers a landmark ruling that reverberates through the ongoing debate surrounding transgender rights, sparking heated reactions across the nation. In a 5-0 decision, the court has declared that the Equality Act 2010's definition of woman does not encompass transgender women possessing gender recognition certificates, GRCs. This judgment, fueled by the financial backing of acclaimed author J.K. Rowling and championed by the gender-critical group for Women Scotland, has ignited a firestorm of controversy. The ruling hinges on a narrow interpretation of the Equality Act, effectively asserting that the legal definition of woman remains solely tied to biological sex assigned at birth. For Women Scotland, a vocal advocate for what they term sex-based rights, argued precisely this point, contending that the inclusion of transgender women under the Act's definition of woman undermines the very purpose of sex-based protections enshrined within the legislation. They successfully argued that the Equality Act's intent was to protect women based on their biological sex, not gender identity. The implications of this judgment are far-reaching and profoundly impact the legal landscape for transgender individuals in the UK. The ruling effectively creates a legal dichotomy, separating the recognition of gender identity afforded by GRCs from the protections guaranteed under the Equality Act. This means transgender women, despite possessing legally recognized certificates affirming their gender, may face discrimination in areas covered by the Act, from employment and housing to access to services, simply because their legal gender is not aligned with the court's interpretation of woman. This decision has reignited the fervent debate surrounding transgender rights and the complexities of balancing the needs and protections of different groups within society. Supporters of transgender rights express deep concern over the potential for increased discrimination and the undermining of the progress made in achieving gender equality. They argue that the ruling sends a deeply unsettling message of exclusion and marginalization, potentially exacerbating existing vulnerabilities faced by the transgender community. Conversely, proponents of the ruling emphasize the importance of upholding sex-based rights and protections, fearing that a broader interpretation of woman could potentially erase the distinct experiences and needs of biological females. The debate is nuanced and multifaceted, with strong arguments presented on both sides, underscoring the lack of easy answers in this highly charged and sensitive area of law and social policy. The Supreme Court's decision undoubtedly sets a significant precedent, forcing a reevaluation of the balance between gender recognition and the legal definitions of sex and gender in the UK. The fallout from this ruling will continue to shape the ongoing conversation surrounding transgender rights and equality for years to come.